Trout are everywhere. From the places they came from originally, to the places they were taken to. Even where we are from, down at the tip of South Africa, we have both rainbow and brown trout in our rivers and still waters. So, if trout are in so many countries, you have to ask, why the hell would anyone travel for trout? Why cross oceans, take multiple flights, lose your mind with jet lag, and wait impatiently for hours and hours and hours to catch what? A trout.
Tudor saw some huge fish, like instantly, that we mistook for logs and rocks.
It wasn't a log. It was a fish.
Not all trout are equal. In every body of water where you get trout, you get small ones, big ones, and giant ones. But there's only one place that we kept hearing about, where it seemed like every fish was fucking gigantic. Jurassic Lake. It's here where the Barrancosa River runs into the lake that you get what's arguably the biggest rainbow trout in the world. Sure, there may be comparable fish elsewhere, but certainly not in the numbers and the consistency and the quality of the fish at Jurassic Lake.
If I had put a 10-pound trout anywhere in South Africa, I would have probably phoned every single one of my friends and sent thousands of photos to everyone. At Jurassic, a 10-pound trout, there's absolutely no point in taking a photo of that.
There are moments in life where you start to question if you're in a dream or not, because the very fabric of reality seems to have merged with the fantastical. Usually, it's when tripping balls on mushrooms or ayahuasca, or when the Springboks win the World Cup. For Ryan, Tudor, and Abbie, it was at the aquarium that they lost their minds for the first time.
But the aquarium itself is a dogleg pool where I've never experienced a pool like that anywhere in the world in terms of fly fishing. It is just off the charts. It's a weird feeling coming back into the lodge every day, feeling like a legend, because most of my fishing, you know, it's hit and miss. Every now and then I get lucky, or every now and then I get it right. But when you walk in having beaten every previous record you might have ever had, if you ever keep records, it's just bizarre. It feels like you have walked into a dream.
None of them had ever had fishing like that before. But the size and quantity of the fish and their willingness to play ball all came together at once.
We caught them on nymphs. Then we caught them on small streamers. Then we tried dries. Then we tried mice. Then we tried mice on fiberglass rods. It was just crazy.
It's not always easy. They had perfect still days with fish coming to hand. Cast after cast after cast. Double ups and triple ups. But they also had days when the wind got up and they had to work hard. They still caught giant fish at a rate that anywhere else in the world would have been incredible. But that's considered a slow day at Jurassic.
So is it still exciting if you're catching big fish in numbers all the time? What do you think? What's really hard to get your head around is that the big fish that you just caught was not the only one in that pool. Almost all of them are big. It just blows all perspective out of the water.
I think, Patagonia has to be one of my bucket list places. I mean, it was miles and miles and miles of just deserted tundra. To be there for 7 days with a camera was incredible.
I'm on a mission now. I'm on a mission now. I'm on a mission now. I'm on a mission now.
It's just got this stark beauty, and of course, the sunsets, well, after a long day of catching big fish with a bottle of Malbec, it feels pretty special. We've got trout at home in South Africa. You've probably got trout where you're from. They were also introduced here in Patagonia and in the Barrancosa River going into Jurassic. But if ever they were meant to be somewhere, it's here.
I think the mouth was my favorite place. You fish in kind of fast flowing water and there are fish everywhere and you are guaranteed to go into them. And the mouth had the most chromas, the big silvers that absolutely destroy you, strip you out into your backing. They're jumping everywhere, and the power from those fish are incredible.
Did it live up to the hype? Yes, and then some. Giant fish, every day, in numbers. My ego just has never recovered.
And that, my friends, is why you travel for trout.